is so stupid. Over the last week, I've left my house. I burnt all my electronics. I don't have a TV anymore. I don't have a phone, and now I'm living in the middle of the woods. But at least I have this crackling campfire to keep me comfort, and I've got a copy of my favorite book, A Tale of Two Cities, and I feel like I'm just gonna read aloud right now in the middle of the woods, far away from any electronics. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Buried. Welcome to the podcast. No!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Buried Podcast. This is a weekly show where we go into the internet jungle and bring back hidden gems of lore to the public seeing eye. As always, I'm Declan Grogan, and with me is Dylan Ward.
I also threw out my electronics and moved into the woods.
Jimmy Brown.
I'm gonna be the best that I can be.
And Liam Mann.
And I actually interfaced my computer into my body, so now I am a living computer.
Hey,
Yes, thank you. I've surpassed to a higher form of being. This is the cyborg elite era, cyborg arc for Liam.
Some people would say this is the arc that really jumped the shark in terms of the Liam saga.
Yeah. The writers of the Liam saga
they just kept making
sort of
new,
run out of
bigger,
ideas around the
bossy
cyborg
shark,
arc.
and they never they kept being like, oh, he's gonna beat the big one, but they just kept introducing new ones.
God, how different would television history it be instead of because jumping the shark comes from like the Happy Days where Fonzie literally jumps over a shark. How different would it be if the episode where Happy Days lost steam was the episode where Fonzie interfaced himself with a computer, and from then on it was called Going Cyborg.
It's like that, man.
Yeah, the show really went cyborg.
That show really interfaced their main character with a computer. Like, it's like way too bulky.
Yeah. The Simpsons really interfaced with the mainframe after season 10.
All right, I know that we do a whole intro right now, but I don't know for those who listen remember, but Dylan Ward made a very big claim in the last episode.
I'm excited to just editors note, remember when I said last time on Buried, play that part where I said next time on Buried. Or don't, and then we'll just
disregard that and don't do that at all.
Editors don't either edit this whole thing out or leave it all in.
Dylan's saying that he has what he claims to be, and this is not a joke because we've done this joke in the past. He has what is claiming to be the best topic that we will ever have on Buried, and
yeah. Should we let him just go, or should we do like an intro trailer?
We're gonna intro the topic we know nothing about.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? Okay.
Yeah.
I was literally gonna open with in a world.
Several strange internet topics online, but only one can stand out among the others.
Wow.
In Dylan's topic.
Wow, this is a weird website.
I wanted to now turn into like the Impractical Jokers. 4 lifelong friends who bring topics to the table. One of them is going to go home with the big cash prize. The other dies.
I'm saying we should start implementing tonight's Big Loser into Buried. Tonight's Big Loser has to download an illegal file and without a VPN.
Okay, Liam the cyborg, dump that glass of water on your head.
When you were doing,
oh God, come on, guys! I can't.
Oh my gosh, this show's really jumping the shark.
Look, he's malfunctioning on camera.
When you were doing the Impractical Jokers intro, I thought because we were doing like an action intro topic, I thought you were doing like a summertime one where it's like, Dylan was just a boy, and that was just the internet, and they met over the summer, and this is gonna be a great summer.
It was the 1972, the summer of their lives, but it would also be the last.
4 kids on bikes driving in the woods past curfew.
Looking,
One
4
has a
kids.
gun.
One has a gun.
One has a gun.
One is
really
a cyborg.
use it?
Tell you which one. Hey Todd, do you have a gun? Yeah, it's Todd.
Yeah.
All right. All
right, Dylan, show us your gun.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I need to know what it is.
I was gonna say we could save it for the last one, but since, we already talked about it. There's no backtracking now. We're going into this. I've teased too much last week, but again, this topic
For the last
if
3
not
weeks, more like.
Probably. Well, I think 3 weeks in person, at least the last 2 episodes on the show. But yeah, I there's a lot. There's a lot here, so I think we do need to just get into it.
All right.
And I want to preface this by saying, there are a lot of problems in the world these days.
Okay.
Oh boy, tell me about it.
And a lot of these problems they don't have any solutions, or people out there that are working to try and combat these problems. Like, we all feel helpless. There's fires in the street and no firemen anymore. We know the pain, but there's one particular problem in the world that is overlooked that one man is fighting to help make a change. And that, of course, is, alien abductions, when aliens take people.
Sure.
They got my meme all last week.
Yeah, it's actually the #1 cause of death in America right now.
Right above heart disease.
It is. And
Let's hashtag bring back heart
God,
disease.
getting abducted with a bad
Yeah.
heart's even worse. So I take you to the website, which is a new one. I think it came out this year, called stopabductions.com. And do me a favor, there are 12 tabs on the top to click on. Don't click on any of them because I'm going to walk you through the good ones. I don't want any spoilers.
Yeah,
So,
obviously.
This is stopalienabductions.com or stopabductions.com. It is run by Michael Mencken, who, after doing a little bit of research, scouring his website, I found that he is 6'2", a college graduate, an honors student, a former military officer, and a technical writer. And he's very proud of all of those things, especially college graduate.
Good
If
for
you
him.
look on the website, the first thing you see, Michael Mencken, he's this old guy. He's wearing his helmet that he has titled the Thought Screen Helmet. And it is not magical, but it activates parts in your brain that will actually make it impossible for the aliens to abduct you. By basically, it's not like, oh, you put this helmet on and now the aliens can't read your mind and convince you to go and get abducted. But it actually triggers a place in your brain that protects the rest of your brain from outside attacks from aliens. And the magical product is called Velostat. Now, I thought this was maybe a made-up website, maybe some kind of running joke, but I did research on Velostat. And on Wikipedia, it says that Velostat is a packaging material made of polymeric foil impregnated with carbon black to make it electronically conductive.
That is a terrible adverb they used.
Right? That's they fucking knocked it up with a
Who wrote that?
Yeah, who the fuck wrote this? When he was
This summer.
yes. When Velostat
This summer.
it quivers with electrons.
God. So, the first page of the website sort of introduces the main character, Michael Mencken, and his success in using the Velostat product. And as you go more into the website, you'll find that since using the Velostat helmets, a record of success, it has effectively stopped several types of aliens from abducting or controlling humans. Only one failure since 1998.
Who was
So
the
pretty
failure?
good.
Who was the
There's
failure?
only one
I
failure.
gotta know what that failure is, yeah.
I couldn't tell
And
you.
what are the types of aliens?
That's a great question.
What's the stinkiest type of alien?
The Burgungos, we know
We all
that.
know
Dungos.
that.
An even more important
Yes.
question.
And Velostat works, basically, like I said, because it activates more of your brain, but you need to get, industrial-sized shipments of Velostat and then layer them on 8 times inside of any hat that you already own. And that is how you make a Thought Screen helmet. This website makes it very clear. You cannot buy a Thought Screen helmet from here. But you can get directions on how to make a Thought Screen helmet.
I guarantee you that came from him at one point trying to sell thought scan helmets, and either the government or someone was like, "Yeah, you
You're
can't
not allowed to
fucking
do
do
that."
that.
Yeah.
You cannot do that."
So now he's like, well, you can buy my,
My industrial
Velostat
mounts I bought when I thought this was going to be a big
with any
thing.
helmet.
Can I just say before you go any further, I would love
Yeah.
to check out this website. My internet
Me too.
browser
Mine
will
won't let me
not
on
let
either.
me
I
go
thought
to
it was just being crazy.
stopabductions.com.
Wait, what?
It says this site can't be reached. Like I found like I went on Google and I googled like the stop alien abductions and I found it, but I click on the website and it just is like it loads forever and then it just will not take me to the website.
That's crazy.
I'm sending a couple screenshots.
One
the
thing that I've noticed across this whole website is that they specify there is no malicious
non-secure
software of any
website.
kind
It's a
on
non-secure
this
website.
Wait, okay, that is.
Don't worry.
That's red flag number one. Where the website's like, oh yeah, we don't have anything malicious on here. Nope, nothing malicious on this website.
See, I would be worried about that if I hadn't already made my antivirus.
That's probably why we can't
helmet
get on the website.
before going on.
Oh fuck! I forgot to put on my antivirus helmet.
They're trying to hack
just
Jimmy into the cycle,
Matrix.
into the the metaverse, the Matrix, even.
Mm-hmm. I was about to make a bit because the guy's name is. I was gonna turn the guy's name around, like the first letter of his last name and the first letter of his first name, to try and say that. Oh, like, you know, Bonathan Johns made the technological helmet, but this guy's name is Michael. This guy's name is Michael Mencken, so the bit didn't work.
Double M.
Nice. That's.
Just
He actually did that on purpose.
He's like, oh, his evil
Yeah, no, I
twin,
actually
Michael
read his
Mencken.
Wikipedia page, and it says that he did that because he all the kids used to call him because his original name was Joseph Kravitz, so people called him Joseph Dravitz, and it made him so perturbed that he actually changed his name to be Irreversible.
There's some nutty shit on this website enough where that would actually make sense. Yeah. Like, he would be so bothered by people teasing him about his name that he changes it.
He actually made a helmet for that too.
So
an anti-bully helmet.
Anti-switching, yeah.
he's got a hat for every issue in his life.
Remember, it's 8 layers of Velostat to guard against aliens. It's 12 to guard against the bully's insults.
he's like his mom like knocks on his door and goes, "Oh, Michael, it's time for dinner," and he's like, "Mom, don't I'm wearing my anti-mom hat. Get out of my room." "Yes, dearie. Well, I'm wearing my I love my son hat." "Mom, no, Mom,
Unstoppable.
God, I can feel influenced by your love.
Oh, your love and support is getting through my helmet." Sticks and stones may break my
I want to get on to one more part.
Will never get past my Velostat hat.
The mom type of alien is the most deadly. And the most stinky.
There's a lot of stuff on this website that just seems sort of like a person who's not in their right mind is very passionate about making a hat. We get past the testing in 1998 where they used aluminum foil, and then in like early 1999 metallized plastic. I don't remember what I wrote here, but basically in the past everything but Velostat resulted in people disappearing. They were taken. And in 1999 there was the one example of a person who was abducted wearing a Velostat hat. And essentially Michael Mencken will reach out to people who have been abducted, offers to make them hats for free, and then of the people with the hats that he made, most have reported success, but there's also a % that haven't been able to be contacted afterwards.
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
Raises a couple questions.
Maybe we should contact. Maybe someone should contact them.
Maybe they were abducted.
Yeah.
Someone should.
A lot of this website.
Someone who's not Michael should check up on those people.
Yeah. Well, a lot of this website makes me think, okay, this could be real, or there's like the illusion of this man believes it's real, but it's not real, or, you know, I don't know. But until you hit the tab Directions for Use, and it is the fucking best page of this whole website. Number 1, prepare for a fight. The aliens will try and stop you from wearing the helmet, both mentally and physically. They can read your mind. You need to stop them from trying to influence you that you don't need one. Once you start wearing the helmet, you may have other people harass you or perhaps threaten to kill a pet in retaliation.
Or I don't know, maybe even bully you.
Wait.
My favorite line, My favorite line, they are good at manipulating your spouse to have a conflict with you about wearing the helmet.
Gosh, this poor man is like venting about real things that happened to him.
Yeah, see, I think that is the sentence that completely unravels this entire situation.
Yeah, you're like, oh no, poor Michael.
He gets a little bit too specific in this. He goes, remember, the aliens will be very good at having your entire family have an intervention with you that says you should stop building hats for a living and that you need to get a job and move out of your mom's house because you're 42. That's just alien manipulation.
The aliens are really good at making you pee yourself during the nighttime. Don't let them do it. It's a terrible thing. It's okay if it happens to you every once in a while, though. That's the aliens doing it.
It's totally okay for adults of any age, even 42.
But above all, the aliens are really, really good at making people bully you. Actually, if it weren't for the aliens,
Really rad
everybody
guy.
would think you were a really cool guy.
Here's my problem, though.
Michael,
It's the threatening to kill a pet in retaliation. That clearly happened to him. That's scary. Who was like, take that hat off or I'm gonna kill my
guy.
dog?
Yeah.
See, so that's the one that makes me consider maybe the aliens
such
are
a strange
influencing.
thing.
Because I don't think
No.
I don't think any.
They are not.
I don't. No.
They are absolutely not.
I don't think that
Oh,
any.
Dylan, how do we know we can
Yes,
trust?
right. That sounds like alien propaganda.
I have my helmet
But
on
I
right
don't
now.
think that any individual would get so mad that you're wearing an anti-alien hat that they'd be like, "Take off that damn
I'm
hat.
gonna
or
kill
I'll
your dog."
Fucking kill your pet." That was an alien.
Yeah.
That was an actual alien that talked to him.
Well, the line with
That's sad.
your spouse will try and convince you to take it
I
off.
like that one.
Followed by point 2, have a locked cabinet. And it goes on about how the aliens have been stealing
no.
the hats lined with Velostat, so you need to get a cabinet with a lock so that the aliens cannot get
poor
through the
guy,
lock
it's
and
like-
steal your hat.
Yeah.
Which makes me know that his wife
Yeah.
has been stealing his
I don't-
hats.
I-
His wife has been taking them.
I don't know how
He's been locking them away, and then he comes back and they're still there because the wife can't lockpick.
I don't know how the aliens figured it out. The only person who knows the code is me and my wife.
They-
The aliens just broke in and stole my hat.
Although, yeah, here we go. All thought is open and controlled in a telepathic society, therefore locks are unnecessary.
Why does he know
Aliens
that?
are unfamiliar
How does he
with
know
locks
that?
and the concept of a lock. They can do anything. They can abduct you, but they don't know shit about locks.
They're unfamiliar
Wait a
with the
minute.
concept of the locks. They're
Door
going to go to
doesn't
the door. They're
just
going to
open
wait.
on command.
What? It's not opening. What do you mean it's not opening? This door won't open.
Open.
Door. I'm unfamiliar with this concept.
Manipulate the door to open.
Open. Have you tried manipulating?
Door, I'll kill your dog if you don't open.
Have you tried killing the door's dog?
Cabinet next door. Make him
Kill the
open it.
lock's dog.
It's me, your spouse. Open this door.
The other steps are also sort of underwhelming, but make sense if you believe that this is happening to you, like securing it, making sure you don't get lured out by aliens to have them take it off of you. But the one that fucking kills me is number 6. If the temperature is above 80 degrees Fahrenheit and the helmet is too hot to wear, use an awl or similar tool and punch some small holes on the top of the helmet.
Hey, okay.
The idea is that they can't get into the helmet and in your head. Why the hell are you cutting little peepholes for them to get into your head?
So this man will keep the helmet on even when his wife is kicking and screaming or threatening the dog. But the moment it gets a little too hot,
But it's a little bit
he's
too
like,
hot.
time to cut some holes in it.
It's a little hot.
Yeah, it's like the aliens. The aliens finally abducted. They're like, "Tell us your secrets." And he goes, "No, I'll never do it." He goes, "Well, your spouse hates you. I don't care. We'll kill your dog." And they walk over to the thermostat on the wall. They start cranking. He goes, "No,
You monsters.
no, I'll do anything."
They manipulated the thermostat.
I gotta say, when it comes to like the baseball hat thing, if you can wear a baseball hat with like 8 sheets of Velostat on it instead of a leather hat because it's less conspicuous, why would you ever
dude,
wear
the
the
one
leather
that
hat?
makes-
I'll tell you, it comes with a strap. The leather hat comes with a strap.
yeah.
You need a string or a strap
guess.
because the aliens will try and take it off, but one string
What's-
and some
it's
tape.
like they're very weak. They're like,
They're a telepathic society. They have no use for muscles.
they're like the star people from After Earth.
All right. All right, I want to get back to something that you mentioned earlier that's really been
Yeah.
driving me crazy right now. So
ahead.
you said that there's only one confirmed case of someone wearing these Velostat caps that was abducted, right?
Yeah.
But he also says that there's many people that he's given the caps to that just never responded to him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't count those as people that have been abducted. So what did it take for that one person to be counted amongst the abducted? Did he get a call from them like, yeah, I got abducted? And he goes,
Yeah,
"All right, well, clearly they're contacting me."
So I've thought about that a lot, Declan.
Yeah.
How does he know that one person wearing a Velostat hat has been abducted?
No.
He's been abducted wearing a Velostat hat. That's my fan theory, is that I think this guy
It
has
was
been
him?
abducted wearing the hat. And he's sending these phony hats to other people, and they're not responding. Who knows what's happening to them? They're using the special
He's
hats.
in with the aliens?
Who says he's not one of them? I mean, well, other than the idea that if one person got abducted, one person got abducted, and then
Oh my
they
gosh.
sent him back.
This makes
with
the whole
this
thing
knowledge.
different.
I don't know.
His dog was an alien dog. Of course they wanted to kill it.
Wait a minute. Michael, wait a minute. His name. If you rearrange some letters, take it out. It spells, I am an alien who sells these hats.
If you rearrange the letters in Michael
and
Mencken,
I
you
shouldn't
can
be
spell
trusted.
Michael Mencken.
Michael
alien.
Mencken, the alien.
But with the first two letters switched. So yeah, the rest of this website, it's not very interesting. Someone just sent a video in the chat. I did watch that video. There's one video listed, and it's basically him talking about the hat, talking about his research on it for 2 minutes. But he takes off the fucking hat in the video.
No!
One of the main
Yeah.
things is wear the hat as often as possible.
Dylan, don't you
He's
see?
manipulated, take
He's
it off
being
like social
manipulated.
media.
One thing that I didn't really want to get into in this is that he says that not only does it stop aliens from being able to control your mind, but if you have any brain injury, it'll start healing if you wear the Velostat hat.
Ooh,
And it starts going
uh-oh.
into his side website, which has a link called aliensandchildren.org, which is a website entirely saying that autism is caused by abducted
gosh.
parents having kids. And that's the
Michael.
reason why autism exists, which is just like,
Michael.
why? You had me at the first half.
Michael.
Says you're being manipulated by
It
aliens.
sounds like
a
you're
little
being
bit there,
manipulated by aliens.
And then if a person with autism
Michael.
puts on a thought screen hat, in quotes, they remember their abduction experiences and their behavior improves. That's
Michael.
come on, man.
Michael.
Stop
I
it.
think.
Hey.
I think Michael.
Michael,
I think
off the
Michael.
couch.
Michael.
Get off the couch, Michael.
Stop, Michael. Michael, put that down.
Michael, stop it. Stop it or I'll
Michael.
kill your dog, Michael.
Michael.
Michael?
Drop it. Drop it.
That was quite a topic. My gosh.
Man, wow, what a
Yeah.
topic.
If you want to, I didn't go into a lot because a lot of it wasn't that interesting, but just subtly amusing the way that it's structured. Stop abductions.
Apparently
.com.
only
Give
half
it a
of you
peek.
will be able to get
It's
to the
from
website,
this
though.
year. It's from 2021.
Because
Give it the
yeah,
Yeah. That's it. You're only if you're one of the chosen. I'm an alien, so I can.
I thought you were a cyborg. What's this about being an alien as well?
Miam Lamb, they found us out. We must return.
We must return to the mothership.
We must manipulate them. Oh no, they locked the
if you
doors.
say- Oh,
I
They
feel
locked the
manipulated.
doors.
They.
Oh no.
All right.
All right.
Come on. Who wants to go next?
I can
got-
go next.
Okay.
Oh,
There
sorry.
we go, Jimmy. Go for it.
All right, perfectly fine too. Okay, thank you, Dylan. That was a great topic.
That was a really
It was a
good
great
topic.
topic.
It was a fun topic for sure.
It was a good topic.
It was a great topic.
We're
I would say.
manipulating you. We're
It was a
manipulating
good-
you.
You know what? Dylan, give me that topic again.
Let's run it back one more time.
One more time.
But
But this time,
Okay, so basically there's this guy, Michael
Hey,
Mencken.
hey, DJ,
Spin it
spin
again.
that shit.
Replay maybe.
Rewind.
okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Jimmy, you can go
So
now.
And
now
now
that
you
you've
go.
now that you've edited that topic a second time.
I've been considering bringing my topics back to the OGs, as I'm sure you remember. one of my favorite things to do is to bring little bits of Tumblr-ish kind of lore. You know, stuff to do with witches, stuff to do with magic and dark arts.
Viscera.
And this one is at least adjacent to that, since it's something that I've seen people talk around on Tumblr for a very long time, even if it's mostly on Twitter. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the particular screenshot that went sort of viral concerning this particular person, but there's this person on Twitter who's like a witch or whatever, who every time they get into beef with somebody, they post a spell, like a sigil, and say, "May your womb be barren."
Oh my god!
Yeah, tries to.
Jeez.
This will be the end of your heritage. Because you called me a name
exactly
on
like
Twitter.
that. Just tries to, mess with them and make them infertile. And they go by Yarrow, I believe, right now. And I'll be mostly taking a lot of my information from a particular master post on Tumblr about their kind of stuff. They are really, really into the whole, talking to other people through the afterlife. They have something called a ghost harem that I'll be getting into in a split second. Shifting, that kind of stuff.
Go on.
Yeah, general occult sort of stuff. But basically, she communes with the deceased and demons. She's like a super cool Satanist. And she has like a cat girl succubus
one
persona
more.
whose name is Chordeva.
Go on.
Who she becomes when she's in the astral world, the astral realm.
Jimmy, just note that right now my eyes are now bulging out of
My
skull,
tongue is
and
unfurled like
my
a long
jaw
scroll.
is unhinged to be now
And
hitting
steam is coming out of my ears.
I heard Liam. I heard Liam verbally but unconsciously say,
My
"Hubba
heart is
hubba."
beating out of my
pupils
chest
just
in a
changed
hard,
from regular
candy hard
pupils to
shape.
dollar signs.
Go on, Jimmy. Yes.
Go on, Jimmy. Go
Yes,
on.
Of course. So
on,
getting
then,
to
boy.
the ghost harem, she has 4 boyfriends. All boyfriends are
4
dead.
boyfriends.
They include Heath Ledger, Richard Ramirez, aka the Night Stalker, Jeffrey Dahmer, and Michael Jackson. All these people
what a
make complete
crew.
sense
That's a
together.
fucking shotgun blast of celebrities.
They really
yeah,
shouldn't
That's
be.
right.
Do
they
serial
make
killers
sense
count as
together.
Liam
celebrities?
had the best point when he said we should start giving them dumb names. Then people
They
stop
shouldn't.
killing
Everybody
people.
remembers
I don't
them.
think
I don't
should.
think so.
Go
But,
on. Go on. Go on.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the...
What was Michael Jackson? All right, so to her followers, she used to speak for them. She would say that she's going into the astral realm, as Chordeva, her cat girl succubus, and then she would channel them through her body, and they'd use her to type and reply on Twitter.
Are you saying?
Yeah.
I'm Michael
So
Jackson.
through this, we've learned that
Heath Ledger.
we've learned that Ghost Michael Jackson is genderqueer and also having regular sex with Richard Ramirez from Beyond the Grave. Obviously, yeah. At one point,
Are you saying, Jimmy, are you saying that Ghost Michael Jackson is talking through a demon cat girl succubus to tell everyone about his personal love life in the afterlife?
yeah, just about making sure
Just
that
hot
everybody
gossip?
knows. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. At one point, Stephanie,
sense.
Yarrow splits up with Michael when he was trying to save his deceased father from hell, and so when they divorced, he got the astral child. Now,
Sorry,
yeah, so that they had.
What is the star baby?
Yeah.
This is like People magazine drama for the most absurd,
I would love to see ghost tag, ghost
who
tag.
who gets the astral baby? Is
Trump.
the cover of the page.
Trouble in Paradise.
Now-
Celebrity Michael Jackson breaks up with Jeffrey Dahmer. Who
Trouble in
gets the
paradise?
kid?
I mean hell? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
Yeah. She also was very worried because she thought that Michael might have had AIDS in the afterlife. And so she was happy to break it off before she
God,
caught
you really
it.
can't escape.
He's a ghost. He doesn't even have a physical peener. What do you...
So when she would channel Richard Ramirez, who could speak Spanish, she used to go through Google Translate to try and send death threats and, may your womb be barren to people through, in Spanish still. And she used to use Michael Jackson's, channeling, and she would say the N-word on Twitter because she thought it would made it more convincing.
Oh God.
And if that all wasn't enough, according to this post, she also groomed a group of minors on DeviantArt.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Like Michael Jackson.
Including this
and Jeffrey Dahmer.
This is how the Tumblr master post knows so much because they were part of the group of minors.
Wow.
Yikes.
And the reason that the group actually eventually disbanded is because one of the kids who was in it had a heart condition, and eventually, because of the terrible stress that came with all this, they had to go to the hospital, and essentially died. But
Essentially.
yeah.
Yeah. What does essentially
essentially
die mean?
died or is dead now?
I say essentially die because thank God the heart condition was dealt with and she was pulled back, to life.
So okay, so Jimmy,
Do you
I
know-
just
do you
I
know-
love
do
the
you know-
topic.
you know
You're doing
it's
great.
been
Just want to say for future reference. Few notes, Jimmy. Essentially, don't use essentially died if they did not.
Well, that's
die.
because sometimes
You
people can
basically-
die
You made
temporarily.
it seem like.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I guess that's true. But you made it seem like this fucking cat person killed a child by pretending to be Michael Jackson.
They were so stressed
That's
about the
essen-
tabloid.
That is what happened.
Who's gonna get
It's
the
caused so
child?
much stress that the heart condition.
Imagine having to explain that to your parent. You wake up from a coma and your parents are crying over you. You're like, oh my God, you survived. What happened? He goes, the ghost of Michael Jackson was
Oh my
talking to me
gosh.
on Tumblr through a cat persona. It's like, what?
terrifying.
What?
Yeah.
I would.
And we're
So
bringing you
obviously,
straight to therapy.
the doctors were able to save this young kid, thank God. But
God.
Yarrow started to take credit for it, for sending
That's a
for
shame,
sending
too.
Michael Jackson's
He almost-
spirit to pull the girl's soul out of the afterlife and put it back in her body.
I was gonna say that's a shame. She
Figure
almost
out
got
who's
to
got the
meet
baby.
Jackson for real.
So after this incident, a lot more attention started to go to Yarrow and her group, and so the group was disbanded after Yarrow was doxxed, she still lives with her
SMH doxxed.
parents, and so her parents got very angry, even though she's in her 30s or whatever, and she was not allowed to use DeviantArt ever again. But I believe she still goes on Twitter.
That's fair.
And just to give
God.
credit, this is from the Tumblr user Amethyst Rose. I've seen stuff every once in a while from this person, but having a nice master post to give you guys some information was very nice, very helpful.
Super helpful. That is insane. Again, I don't know why. For a second, I just got in the mindset where I'm like, well, of course, like you saying Michael Jackson speaking to the ghost of a succubus cat girl gave someone a heart attack and put him in the hospital where they essentially died. Was for a moment I didn't think that was insane just because you were leading us down this whole story.
I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
But
Yeah, surprised that actually Jeffrey
Well, yeah,
Dahmer
I
was the
mean-
one that killed her.
Yeah.
I can't believe Jeffrey Dahmer and Michael Jackson
curious-
being in the same.
Curious that Michael Jackson
Like-
is actually the more problematic figure in this.
the one that we glommed onto more than
Jeffrey Dahmer was actually really nice on the forums.
It was so nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
You just chill. That is wild.
That was my topic.
Okay. I can go real quick, and we can end on
Yeah.
one. So, yeah.
Sigh.
Yeah.
Sigh.
Sigh.
Guys.
Yeah, I'll do that. Sorry.
Sure, I'll go. Auga. So we've been doing a lot of old websites recently, and I think I found the pinnacle
Oh?
one because this is because it's not just an old website, it's an old computer OSC. I want you guys to go to v1.windows93.net.
v1.windows93.
Gotcha.
Yeah, .net.
.net. Okay.
Oh wow.
Also just throw it in this area. Real
Oh
quick.
my god, this is like
So-
the Matrix. Oh, I don't. Ooh.
Congratulations, you guys are now on a Windows 93 computer. This is a website that
Finally!
Yay.
I can finally do it. The two hackers, like they're big coding guys who are musicians and hackers made. I think it's sometime between 2006 and 2010, where they basically wanted to preserve what it felt like to be on a Windows 93 computer, and they did it all online. So you don't have to download anything. You can just type in that link, and you would be brought to essentially the homepage for a computer at that time. And it's not totally accurate because most of the page is just full of little like games and apps that they designed.
Oh,
sort of
this
like
is great,
insane
yeah.
things that there's like a lot of them are like, you know, types of
Wolfenstein.
like shoot 'em up games on there. There's like little examples. There's some fun fake viruses that do things to your computer, and you can also go into the computer file explorer itself, and like there's a whole bunch of extra stuff they hid in there as well. It's sort of like that Jody website that you had where you can just go forever searching through the system and like everything they hid in there. So really, I was just like, hey, like we've been all about our old internet stuff these days. Let's just get to the point and get to an old computer on your website. And I mean, there's everything. There's like weird game of life simulators. They just programmed in what solitaire looked like back then on the computer. There's a key thing where you can put random sounds on your keyboard and like play sound effects. There's all sorts of weird memes, jokes, and apps and little games that you can like simulate and have a good time with. So it's something that's good to go on. There's not much else than that. It's just a fun website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
this
is
is really
really
cool.
cute. I
I
like
like the
this.
Wolfenstein like
Wolfenstein's
kind of thing.
really cool.
It's it's X to Fire if anybody's curious. Oh, you can pick up like Mozilla Firefox and like little things. Oh, that's nice.
I started getting little pop-ups on my screen of exclamation marks, and then a helpful doctor came on and gave me a checkup and like cured the screen of all of the viruses that were all over it.
I think one of my favorite is Hydra.exe.
I was just about to say Hydra. That's what I'm doing right now.
Are you stuck in that little loop?
Yeah, this is.
The only way to fix it is to
No,
reload the web
no,
page.
wait, no.
Oh,
my
no.
God,
I can't even
that's
get to the
hilarious.
doctor anymore. Oh, the doctor works.
Also, Virtual Girl is very like amusing because it just spawns a virtual girl that just stands by the side of the computer, and she just is like in a weird like semi T pose and doesn't move and do anything at all.
Uh-oh. Wait, Declan, I reloaded my page,
Hydra's
but I
still on
can't get rid of Hydra. Two
Hydra
more
should be
Hydras
gone.
showed up.
I'm sorry. You're forever stuck with Hydra.
There's something on here that's very on cue with every one of the other topics today. Or no, there's one that's literally like talking about Jimmy's topic, and it's if you hit Zyke instead of Skype, it says warning: a satanic kitten orgy is happening on Zyke right now. We are working hard restoring to normality state.
Sincerely,
no.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Wait a minute. We need to put our caps on. We need to put on our anti-bullying
Michael's
caps.
just gotten a little out of hand lately.
Mikey almost essentially killed a child.
Kill the child. Oh man. So yeah, that's essentially this website. I mean, that's pretty much it.
Well,
Yeah, it's super fun. You can sort of just like play around on it
Yeah.
for a little bit, and
Oh, this is
I
super
do like
cute,
if
yeah.
you go to credits, like the credits one, they show you who made it, and if you click on Janken Pop, which is also close to Janken, which is like the drug thing we did.
Fruit from crack
Yeah,
pipe.
Fruit from Crack Pipe. You can see the guy who made it website. And if you stand long enough, a large 3D modeled head appears, and it looks at your mouse, and it's really freaky. And I can't tell if he 3D modeled his own bald head, but it is very intrusive and also just a fun thing to check out. So check out that website if you're looking for just like a fun thing to kill like an hour on, and it's definitely enjoyable. You're looking for a fun thing to essentially kill.
If you're looking for a fun thing to kill,
Besides your pet,
Exactly.
so he
You wear
wears
your
his
hat
hats.
while on this website. There's no telling what the alien.
do
is.
not
does
take
that.
off your hat for even a second,
Do
or the
not.
or the virtual girl will invade you.
The virtual girl will take over. She's gonna try and make you take off your hat. She's gonna be like, "Take it off."
She's be like,
also kill
"Hey,
your pet, your virtual pet."
Hey, you've got such cute hair. You should take off your hat.
Take it off.
You should take. You should. You should
dang it! This
remove
virtual girl's really making me want to take my hat off.
You should remove your thought helmet.
Don't worry, I'm not an alien. Well, I guess she's not an alien, so.
Don't worry. Well, I can trust her. At least she's not trying to manipulate me.
She's not a real girl. She's a virtual one.
She's not like those real girls, like my spouse.
Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, it's a quick
Well, that
one.
was pretty good.
It's a very
That
fun
was handsome.
one that goes on.
Well,
Yeah.
if I may, it is my turn. So,
cool.
you know, guys, I'm really interested. My goal since day one has been
yeah.
trying to turn Buried into a business. I'm not the
always
business side
do
of
this.
things. And one of the markets I think that we're really not kind of tapping into is the Gen Z market. And that's why today my Buried topic is
Now,
a TikTok
Liam,
account.
in my at my job for
yeah.
the marketing team, when they pitch that we're trying to break into a new market, they usually give us a profile. They say like, meet Dave. This is the type of person we're trying to meet, and they're like, Dave's interests are this, this, and this. Can you give us like a little profile of who you really trying to target? At
Yes.
Gen Z?
That's actually great. Oh, who I'm trying to target Gen Z. Okay.
Oh,
this
yeah.
is okay. This is Skeletrex. She's a girl boss.
Good. That's one.
She's dominated the Shadowlands single-handedly. She's got 400 followers on TikTok, and her yak karma is out of this world.
400 full followers on TikTok.
404 followers. She posts beauty tutorials, conquering videos, and how, the best ways to slay your enemy.
And how to up your yak karma.
Now, the perfect, I think, and now Skeletrex. This is the kind of content that Skeletrex would like. So I was surfing the old TikTok, and as Declan knows, my For You page is very interesting. I've cultivated it to be a certain brand. And I came across this one account that I have gotten a ceaseless amounts of joys from. I've sent this to Declan. Declan knows what this is. The account I'd like to show you guys today is Lauren the Piano Guy, spelled Loren. Lauren the Piano Guy. Now, I first came across this guy because I was surfing. He had a joke that was like, he was like order in the court, and then he's sitting at his piano and he goes, "Yes, I'd like a hamburger, fries, and a large Coke." And he's like playing the piano, and from that moment I knew that this guy struck big. He first started posting videos July of 2020. So he's been posting since he started in quarantine.
Yeah.
He's a gorgeous man. He's got this beautiful head of snow white hair. And he just plays the piano, and he's kind of started off. I looked at all his older videos. Basically, his whole shtick was he it starts with a little riff. He tells like a silly dad joke, and then he keeps playing the piano. And he's recently kind of started to get into more like organized like sketches. You know, like he's like, you know, what he goes like, 4/4 time, and then he plays a little 4/4, 3/4 time, and he plays a little song, and then the director goes B4 time, and then the screen goes black. Just some silly, goofy things like that really, like, it taps a part of my brain that likes to be scratched.
That's good.
It's like he's the nicest man in the world. He just looks like you know, like either your really friendly grandpa or like a really old music teacher who's just like happy to just be like alive and just like teaching people, and like he just loves everything he does. What's his thing? He's like A minor scale, B scale, Richter scale, and he's just shaking his feet.
Yeah. Grayscale, and it goes black and white. The thing is, he gives me the exact vibes of, for those of you at home who have seen the show on Netflix, I Think You Should Leave, the episode where the guy's playing like the silly piano at the funeral, where he's like, da-da-da-da-da-da. He is exactly like that guy. It's like he tells a little joke and then he plays like a funny little piano riff. And he is exactly the kind of content TikTok needs. He is just a lovely guy. And he has so many videos of him just being like, "Thank you for," you know, he's like one where he's just like, "Thank you for 20,000, like for 3,000 subscribers. I love you guys. This is great." I'm like, Yes, I every time he pops up on my For You page, I get a little burst of delight.
He is such a wholesome man, and he's also the most wholesome thing Liam has said
Yeah.
today. Liam, your For You page is now bleeding into my For You page because because most of my TikTok content is just whatever Liam says. I don't usually use it otherwise, but now when I go on For You, it's just all absurd Among Us animated things or 3D models screaming upsetting things. I'm like, why do they keep showing me this? And I'm like, oh, because I keep watching Liam's videos.
Okay. Can I just make this a two? So okay, this is I'm gonna make this a two for her. One of them is Lauren the piano guy, but the other guy that I said Declan all the time is a guy named Caleb Robertson. He's the guy, Declan, that I say that does the stand-up bits. Where there's one where he just tells a joke from the movie. He just tells a joke from the movie Spider-Man. Or there's one where he's just like, hey, how come? And he it's where he's doing stand-up in front of a green screen and he puts on a laugh track and he goes, what's the deal with musical movies? All of a sudden they're just talking and then they start singing, and then he makes the crowd just die and laugh.
And then what he's like, what if I just started doing that right now? And then he goes into a song that I don't know what he sings. It's it's a weird mix of something. I don't know, but it's so freaking weird. This guy's hysterical.
Yeah, my favorite one he does. It's called Comedy Bit Spider-Man, where I love it because it's a comedy bit of hit. It's the same stand-up where he's just talking in front of a green screen and the crowd is laughing. But he just explains a scene from the movie. He's like, I thought it was weird. I was watching the movie Spider-Man, and then he explains the movie Spider-Man, and then just says the joke from the movie, and then he looks at the audience like, huh? And then they start dying laughing. I'm like, dude, you just told a joke from the movie. You didn't do anything.
I unironically love Caleb Robertson. He cracks I just think his account is just so just that bizarre, funny, I don't think he's trying to make it funny in that way, but he seems very positive about it anyways, and I just love him for it. He cracks
for
me.
our listeners at home, he actually did just release a Christmas song. Beautiful Christmas. It's a cover of Big Time Rush's Beautiful Christmas. It's available on Apple Music and YouTube. Caleb Robertson, Beautiful Christmas single. So if you're listening at home, check it out, and also check out Lauren the piano guy. You will not walk away disappointed.
Also check out Liam's For You page.
Also check out my For You page. Come to my house. Come on down.
Come on down.
For sure.
We'll dox Liam.
You know where I live.
You know where to find me.
All right.
Wow.
So would you guys think that it's about time to say our topics and choose a
Yeah,
winner?
I think it's about time.
I think it's about time.
Yeah. I think it's 1/2 time to say our topics.
It's half past your freaking mom.
You say that about my mom. All right.
Jeannie's
May your womb be barren.
All right, we'll start with, do we do it in order? I forget the way we do
You'll
this.
never have kids.
Yeah, we'll do it in order.
I
right.
was stopabductions.com/thethoughtscreenhelmet/ Michael Mencken /velostat/ his wife hates him.
All right. I'm not going to have that many slashes, but this was Yarrow the Witch on DeviantArt /Twitter with her ghost harem and nearly killing somebody.
Essentially killing someone.
Essentially killing
And
someone.
making many
It's
people
the death
infertile.
episode. I was v1.windows93.com, the online Windows 93 browser.
And I was Lauren the piano guy / Caleb Robertson.
Okay, this is actually
My
really
topic was
hard.
TikTok.
It's actually really hard for me to think right now.
I think it was a good episode for topics.
Yeah, there's two in mind that I'm having a hard time picking between.
Yeah, I think you should go with the one that's me.
It's funny, but
All right.
Don't say it, Declan. Let me believe whatever I want to believe.
I'm just gonna go with
All
what I
right.
typed first.
Are we ready?
3, yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, send.
Oh!
Yeah!
Oh!
Take it away, Jimmy.
A clean,
I should have done
clean
Dylan then, 'cause then we
sweep
could
from
have done
Jimmy.
a face-off
Let's go.
between them.
A face-off, yeah. That's too
All
bad,
right,
because I won.
Everyone voted for Jimmy.
You're stupid.
Dylan would have brought his face-off hat.
Yeah.
He would have won easily.
Oh
My
no! Wait a
automatic
minute.
win hat where no one can say anything that will pierce through that makes me lose.
Oh, guys, I fucked up. I was
Wait,
wearing my anti-win.
It's
hat.
a robot today.
Idiot.
That's
Sorry.
everyone voted for
Sorry.
Jimmy except for Dylan who voted. Sorry, except for Jimmy who voted for Dylan. Although I do believe, even though you may not have won,
Yeah.
but the alien hat was actually a
do
pretty
believe.
freaking bang up topic. I was ready to vote. That was a close one.
It was
that was a good
hilarious,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
There's
Jimmy,
just so
speech.
much in one little website. Yeah.
Jimmy, speech.
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 Well, I've just updated the Excel document. And
Well, I just
yeah.
That's why I voted for him.
Yeah. It looks like that I'm now tied with Dylan in terms of wins.
Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah. So
I make you barren of topics for our future episodes.
may
You
your
will
topics be barren.
Wait. Isn't it a 3-way tie now? Because me and Dylan were tied.
No, it
Is
was
it 8-7-6
you and I
right
were
now? Like,
tied.
what's the numbers for you guys?
It's okay.
Oh my
let me-
God.
For you guys.
I know. I'm not
You
worried.
guys.
Declan is in the lead with 13, followed by me and Dylan with 7, and Liam is in 6th with 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 6, baby.
Lucky number 6,
Hey,
baby.
beautiful. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, really.
Thank you guys for coming
May
out.
I'd like
you
to
be very
finally
fertile
thank you,
in
the
future.
audience, for
May your
listening.
womb be fertile.
The Claudians. All right.
Yeah, the
but
Claudians.
honestly, thank you for listening. We have a email. It's buriedpodcast@gmail.com. Send us any topics you want us to do. Cloudy messaged us on the last video saying we need to do Wolf Song, and I told her like we want to do Wolf Song. Yeah, she on the last video she was like, "Are you
On the
guys ever
last
gonna do
video?
Wolf Song?" And I was like, "Yeah, but Wolf Song's just so big. We want to like I thought we always want to do like a watch along."
We
Just talk
can
about Wolf
have
Song.
maybe like a special episode where we like just review Wolf Song. Because
I'm thinking we could, like-
truthfully, I still need to finish Wolf Song because I haven't.
Oh
seen it.
yeah,
You were
Declan,
passed
Dylan, and I
out.
Dylan and I all finished it, but Liam, he has a tendency to knock out anytime we watch a movie.
You woke up while we were
I
watching
can't-
Rango and
I'm
said,
still
"Oh, is that
pissed off
Rango?
you guys
That's
watching
cool." And you went
Rango.
right
Yeah,
back to
that's
bed.
Favorite movie ever.
So yeah, like, I was glad we are gonna do Wolf Song. It's just we might just do a
yeah.
whole episode where we review Wolf Song.
Great
Although
times.
I
We
still
love
like the
Wolf
idea of us
Song,
just
though.
doing a watch along. Yeah, that'd be a cute little thing to do.
I would love to.
But
do
yeah,
a
send us
watch
topics
along.
you want us to do,
That'd
or
be
just send
cute.
us anything at all. We will always respond.
That could be cute.
No, that's not true. we will. If you are a real person, we will respond to you. That is true. And finally, as always, I'm Declan Grogan.
And I'm a little warm right now, so I'm gonna hole punch some holes in my hat.
Oh my God, is that an alien? Ooh.
And I'm essentially dead.